So I'm a huge fan of wrestling, sports entertainment, and this is me reacting to the 50 creative ways wrestlers countered moves. And I'm probably not going to react to all 50, but some of the moves I really like. So yeah, let's get into it.
Mr. Perfect and Rikishi were on opposite teams in a six-man tag team match.
And this was Mr. Perfect back in 2001 after he visited WCW 2001, 2002 when he made his very perfect return, and he still had it. He still had like the moves and the set, and that was shocking because I know in the like late 80s he actually retired because he had some type of back problem, and then he came back to wrestling. And I know he broke some type of contract which would have gave him $1 million or something like that.
Unfortunately, the Perfect One was about to get the stink face, but at the last second, he did this.
That's one way of making sure a man's ass is not in your face. Just use the perfect towel, and it looks like toilet paper is stuck in the crack of Rakishi's ass.
The spear is a classic.
See, and you know what? My friend Chris told me that wrestling used to be real suspect. Like they literally would see a man like literally do some type of stripper move where you just shake your where you see a man shake his ass and another man, and we would be like, yeah, yeah, wrestling, yeah, this is cool. Like super weird.
Move that a number of different wrestlers have adapted as their finisher.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns began using the move early in his career, and a number of wrestlers fell victim to it. Seth Rollins, though, wasn't going to be one of them. Splash! Reigns looking for another one!
Seth Rollins must have thought he was really Triple H when he did that move. Like I would think that Triple H would do something like that. I'm shocked that they didn't try like a Goldberg and Triple H match in which Triple H did like that move. That would have been sweet if he did that.
Despite his size, The Undertaker knows how to counter a move too. At WrestleMania 25, Undertaker fought Shawn Michaels in a showdown between the two greatest WWE.
Damn. I know that the cameraman wish he could have countered that move. Like, Jesus, look at this.
Two. At WrestleMania 25, Undertaker fought Shawn Michaels in a showdown between the two greatest WWE.
Like, I wonder if Vince McMahon actually like gets the cameraman to sign a non-disclosure or something that says if they get hurt or anything that they can't sue the company. Like maybe that would have been a smart idea. If he didn't, then after this he would have. Like, ooh man, the Undertaker's like 6'9". Like he really would have been an Undertaker if he hit him at the right spot. Like, ooh.
Showdown between the two greatest WWE wrestlers.
Yep. Even knocked his hat off. Like, damn.
Of all time. After wrestling for 30 minutes, Michaels decided it was time to go high risk. But unfortunately for HBK, it did not pay off. Undertaker incoming!
Damn. They said he is a sexy boy. It looks like, I mean, the tombstone, every time he did the tombstone, it kind of looked like low-key, like 69ing. But, they do call him a sexy boy. Sexy boy. I ain't your boy toy. Not your boy toy. I remember when they were doing a parody and they called Shawn Michaels HB Gay, which was just stupid, man.
That was spectacular. This has to be the greatest counter Undertaker has ever done.
Whoa, wait a minute. Let's look back at when Undertaker did his little shaved head. Both Undertaker and CM Punk looked like a like a father and a grandfather together.
Well, that was spectacular. This has to be the greatest counter Undertaker.
Look at that. Grandpa, son. Grandpa, son. And I like how I never really cared for CM Punk because he always had the little Pepsi logo there, and I'm of course with the Coke. But this right, CM Punk, like when it comes to like when it came to this match, it reminded me of when Undertaker faced Jeff Hardy when he was the champion, like when he was Biker Taker.
Ever done.
And that was stupid. You know how Undertaker stands up like, "Rrr!" And then that's not more of a counter. That's like a move, but still. I don't know. Was this in Japan? And he had long hair? Like, I wish I had more context.
Well, that was spectacular. This has to be the greatest counter Undertaker has ever done.
You hear people in the background speaking Japanese.
Took him longer to get up than it did to get down.
Oh, hit him in the nuts. Wow. Low blow. I think that would be... I was about to say, I would think that would be illegal in WCW. One of the things that sucked about WCW is that they couldn't go into the crowd. They couldn't throw people out of the ropes for some reason. I mean, it really, like, one of the things that made awesome about WWF is you could throw people out of the ropes. You could throw people over the ropes. In fact, they had the Royal Rumble where the main idea was to throw somebody out of the ropes. But in WCW, they never really had that. You never really saw somebody throw somebody over the ropes, on the table. You slam on the table. You know, cool stuff like that.
However, Perry Saturn demonstrated the proper and most effective way to counter a super kick. Took him longer to get up than it did.
Oh, low blow. And that's how you counter a super kick, just kicking it in his nuts?
Way to counter a super kick. Took him longer to get up than it did to get down.
Something tells me he has to put his nuts on ice. Get it? If you knew the wrestler, you would get the pun.
Side effects of this counter include your opponent no longer being able to have kids.
I bet. Oh, gosh. You know, maybe Perry Saturn needed to take away his nuts so, you know, they wouldn't confuse the three with his big bald head.
Rey Mysterio might be one of the shortest of
the best, like, short wrestler against the worst, like, tall wrestler. Like, whose idea was that?
Wrestlers of all time, but his height actually led to some unique advantages. Like, look at how Rey won this match.
I swear, when Rey Mysterio came out with that purple suit on, he looked like purple sperm, like a huge purple sperm cell, and maybe that Perry Saturn point had got me thinking about nuts or something, but still, he looked like a purple sperm cell when he came out with the outfit.
Here's from the middle, turnbuckle!
Oh yeah, he had too many fights with Eddie Guerrero. He had too many fights with Eddie Guerrero. They should have been world champions earlier. That's just crazy.
Mysterio isn't a one-trick pony.
Yeah, wow. They're just throwing him and tossing him. And I just mentioned how they had a Royal Rumble where they toss people out of the ropes. And look at
Check
this.
out how beautifully he countered this.
Damn.
Here comes Ray Jr. There goes Ray Jr.
Oh, that's when they took his mask and literally, like, destroyed merchandising, like, destroyed all of it. Like, they could have had cool ideas with the mask, but they destroyed it all.
Now, be real with me. Have you ever seen a pile driver countered like this? I told
you! Was that Jerry the King Lawler versus HBK? Oh, yeah, but that's pretty crazy. But let's see that pile driver again. Jerry the King Lawler. Sometimes they would get Jerry to fight, like, you know, the King. Like, fun fact, the whole idea of the Vince McMahon character started in Memphis wrestling with Jerry. And Do they have Roddy Piper in the background?